Alright, hi guys, I've picked this pattern for today, Nunsuch, and I think it's named so based on this step number 3, which does look like a bit of a nun's habit. Interesting. So we're going to, I love this little flower, this is beautiful. So we're going to make a loop. On top of that loop, we're going to make a little arch, upside down, like a smile. Coming from that, we're going to make these little things, kind of makes this look like a wing or a nun's habit. Definitely kind of does. And then another one, mimicking that shape. On top here, we're going to make something that kind of looks like a little boat. We're going to make this little smile, or a little banana shape right there, and a circle on top. And that's the shape. And then once you have that shape, look at the beauteous things that they've done to embellish this shape, to make it just, look at that. Look at all those. I like that one with the dots. And then that, all the different ways you can embellish, you can just go to town. And then, of course, then they used this little bit that comes off the bottom here to create like the middle of these leaves, and made a stem and all sorts of things. So, not too sure what I'm going to do yet, but, oops, come on, stand up so I can see. But I have chosen this paper. This one's not a sparkly one. And I've chosen a blue pen to draw with. So let's give this a go. How do I want to compose this though? Do I want to come out of the middle here? I think I'm going to come out of the middle, out of this corner. 3 coming out of the corner like that, I think would be good. I think I may give myself a bit of a border. I think this one's going to want a border. A nice big fat one. Like that. I think I'm going to come out of this corner, actually, because I like this kind of swoop here that's already in here. So if I have my flowery things kind of coming this way, I can use that. We're going to do like that. We're going to come up here, we're going to come here, and we're going to swoop this way. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to want my loops kind of here. And here. Maybe around that bit of color right there. Something like that. And maybe coming this way. Like that. Okay. Planned out my sketch a little bit. I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to come up and around, oops, and around. Zoom you guys in a little bit. like to leave you out while I'm making a plan, just so you can see how I think about things. The way you think and the way I think don't have to be the same, but just want to let you know how I do it. There's that little smile, and then make this little nun's hat, and then another coming out like so, and then this little banana shape with a circle. Okay. Banana shape and a circle. It's a fairly simple pattern to draw. Would be really interesting also going around in a mandala like. You could easily do that. Okay, there's my 3 nun heads. I'm going to make my leaves different. Make them more roundy. Something like that. I think that's good. I want a nice straight border. So I'm going to go ahead and use my straight edge. Can you guys see? I think I want it to go here and here, here, and here. I don't usually use a ruler for my border, but I want to be able to make it fatter. And in order to do so, I'll do it like that. That looks good. to pay more attention to this one. Actually, looks like it should. Okay. And then this way. That's very crooked. Okay, how do I make it straight? Straight would be there. Need to bring those out a little bit. Okay. That's better. Okay. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, let me zoom out. Oops, wrong direction. Zoom out so you guys can see the whole thing. I like that. Now, I'm going to erase all my little pencil scribbles. Keep getting a lot of comments of what do I use, what things do I use. Honestly, use whatever you have, but some of my supplies are listed in the description box below, so there's that. I really like that one on the sample. Where's the sample? Come back here, sample. I want that one, the one with the dark. I want to do something like that. They did something like this. I like that. And then they've added something in there like so. I really like it, so I think I'm just going to follow it. I don't usually do what other people have done exactly, but I'm going to follow this one flower because I really like it. So while I'm embellishing, I'll answer another question. Last time it went off on the deep end. So we'll see what the next question is. If you had to choose the best advertising campaign ever created, which one would it be? the very, you know what, I'm just going to go with the first thing that came to mind. The very first thing that came to mind was the Coca-Cola ad where everyone was singing the World Harmony song thing. If I could give the world a Coke and sing in harmony or something. The idea that Coca-Cola brings the whole world together, I think fun. Absolutely fun. And I loved where, you know, it would zoom out and more and more and more people were singing. You guys know that song? You know that advertisement? That one just sprang to mind. So that must have been one of the best ones. Or it's just what I'm thinking about at the moment with the whole world coming together and being in harmony and peace and joy and love and all of that stuff. I think when was that? Was that in the late 70s? Early 80s? When was that? I'm curious now. Let's Google it. When was the Coca-Cola ad World Harmony done?
1971.
1971.
Coca-Cola commercial. I'd like to teach the world to sing 1971.
Okay, so just YouTube it, 1971 Coca-Cola commercial. I'd like to teach the world to sing. That's it. So my brain goes straight to the 70s. I know it was a very long time ago. Sorry, folks, you youngsters who don't know. If you've never seen it, Google it. Check it out on YouTube. Because I think you might like it. Okay, next question. If you could have been any person from history, who would you want to have been? I don't know. I hate these questions. These type of questions. Not the questions in the book, but these types of questions. Who would you want to be? Who would you... I've never envisioned myself as anyone but me. You know, I could change colors, but I think that would, at this point, really mess with stuff. And I don't want to mess with stuff. But I think each flower needs some of these lines with the dots on them. And each flower needs something filled in with a sparkle. And each flower needs a stripe like this somewhere. And then the rest of it can all just be different. Okay, next question. I can't answer that question. I didn't answer that question. I guess I need to answer that question. You know, the question itself immediately presumes that the person would be famous, because in order for me to know who they are in history, they have to be a famous person. And I've never wanted to be a famous person, which is probably one of the reasons why I have a hard time answering these types of questions. And the other thing is when you think about people that you know and the reason that you know them, most of the time, if you actually think about their life and how they lived and the times that they were living in, I don't really want to be there. So I don't really know. And the other thing is I automatically start thinking about women. It doesn't say that I have to be a woman. It says any person in history. So I could choose to be a man, in which case that opens up the possibilities to many more things. Thinking maybe a doctor of some sort, a researcher. Maybe Dr. Jonas Salk or something like that. Someone who dedicated their life to making the world better by solving mysteries of disease and such. How did I do that one? It went like this. Something like that. Let's answer the question by saying I want to be Dr. Jonas Salk. I don't know. I just want to be someone who did good in this world. This one's going to get lots of spots. It feels like it wants spots. All right. They're very colorful. In their own way. Now let's give them a bit of shading to See if that helps them to pop a little. You almost don't need the shading on the watercolored paper, but still going to give them a little. Just in the... Oops. I left my phone on the table. I don't usually do that so that it doesn't vibrate and make a very loud sound. Was it important? That was my hubby coming home. It's later than I thought. I've been out here enjoying myself longer than I thought. That's okay. That just means that the day is going by and that I've just been having fun with you guys. So that's okay, isn't it? Absolutely. Let's do those little bits. If I put too much pencil down, I can always come back with my kneaded eraser and take some off, which I may end up doing. I may have put too much down. But maybe not. We'll see. See what happens when I look at it from afar. Need some down here where the stem goes into the frame there. Okay, let's see. No, that's not too bad. Okay. Right. That's good. I'm good with that. Let's see. I don't want to put my hand in that. I want to do stripies with the white. Like that. Okay. Good? I think so. I think we're good. What was the name of this one? I have forgotten. It was called Nunsuch. Oh, of course. Should remember. Okay. That was very cute. I like it. I'm enjoying these flowers. I know floral shapes won't last, but they're here for the month, so I'm enjoying them. Who knows what next month is going to be. It's going to be September. It's going to be the September list, but I'm going to be showing you guys them in October, and I have to decide whether or not I want to participate in Inktober again or just skip it. And I'm not sure what I want to do, so that's another thought process I have to go through in the next week or so, because then we're going to be starting the October drawings, so I have to think about that. All right, you guys have a great day. Go out and do something nice for somebody today. If you were to be a famous person, who would you have wanted to be? I'd be interested to know. Make a comment down below. That way. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.